Hey guys, Mayuresh Joshi, Head of Research at MarketSmithIndia.com. Now it's almost 14 or 15 days to the annual union budget. And before that, typically, as it happens every year, railway stocks start showing a lot of momentum with a lot of expectations in the market itself. I was reading a very interesting article on some media reports, which I would love to share with you. The railway budget is pegged at 2.55 lakh crores. Out of this, 32,300 odd crores is allocated for new railway lines. 32,000 odd crores is allocated in terms of the track doubling itself, and 4,500 crores is for the gauge conversion. So it's a substantial allocation that happens towards railways and railway infrastructure itself. Now, why is this article very special, or these news reports which are surfacing? The steel rails that are getting used in our country right now are made from nickel, copper, chromium, and they're normal steel rails which are manufactured by Steel Authority of India as we speak. But there is a problem with these steel rails. The problem is on two counts. One, the lifespan of these steel rails are close to 11 or 12 odd years, which means after every 11 to 12 years, they need to get changed by default. The second, because they are normal steel rails, in humid conditions, in conditions which are close to coastal areas or a lot of rains which happen in India as well, most of these rails get affected by rust and they are not corrosion free. And therefore, I think there is a huge cost in terms of replacing these rails. Now, the article was suggesting that instead of having a large part of allocations towards normal steel rails, the government or the Ministry of Railways can actually look at galvanized steel rails. Why is it different? Two counts, and the two lacunas that were facing the steel rails will not be present in galvanized steel rails. One, they will not get replaced in 12 years. They have a much longer lifespan. And second, they're corrosion free, which means they do not get hit by rust. What does this mean? This means that Railways is actually running a pilot for these galvanized steel rails. They're planning to actually procure 1 lakh tons of galvanized steel rails over a phase of time, which will mean as more orders come their way, I think it will be more efficient for the railways to manage their budgets. Thirdly, for a normal cost of normal steel rails is almost 76,000 odd rupees per ton. Galvanized steel rails are only 10% more expensive than that, which is roughly around 83 or 84,000 rupees per ton. But over a longer period of time, it saves your cost, servicing, and maintenance, as well as replacement after every 12 years. The only issue with galvanized steel rails is that they are not prone to ultrasonic sounds or waves, which gives the railway the added advantage of identifying breakers or cracks in the lines. And therefore, I think this article is very, very important from a railway point of view.